thank you, Daniel, for such a lovely introduction. You should come around with me more often. So who wants a new car? Yes, a brand new car for free. And I'm not a salesman, so I'm not looking to sell you a car, but who wants a brand new car? Would that suit you? Tom? Daniel? Okay. Anyone else? Percy? Sure, follow along with me. Come on, have some fun with this. What would you buy? Huh? What would you buy, Nathan? Minivan, a sports car, convertible? A Tesla, yes. Okay. What's it going to cost you? What's that new car going to cost you? Nathan, what do you need per month to pay for that car? It's going to be $200, $300. Let's just round it off to about $500 per month. Would that help you pay for those car payments? Well, maybe you don't want a car. Maybe you just want to travel and visit family or pay down the mortgage. Sure. Well, tonight, I'm going to show you how you can get $500 in your pocket each and every month. Are you with me? Would you like to have $500 in your pocket each and every month, regardless if you want to buy the car or not? I'm sensing a bit of skepticism in the room. You know?
Very sardonic.
Aha. Sounds like it's too good to be true, or nothing's for free, or what's the catch, you're saying? Well, I'm not trying to sell you anything here. And this isn't a multi-level pyramid scheme either. And this is nothing illegal as well. I want to share this strategy with you. In fact, I even have my own mother using this strategy, and she's not in jail. She's the busiest retiree that I know, traveling from one country to another. So why am I telling you this? Because it really pains me to hear people talking about money, and they don't know about it, and they don't have enough of it. So I'm just going to tell you how to get $500 in your pocket each and every month, okay? So here's the strategy. What's the catch? All right, there is a catch. I'll tell you. Who in here, by raising your hand, owns your primary home? Good. Well done. Now, out of those people, keep your hands up. How many of you owned it for over 5 years? Keep your hands up. 10 years? Still good. Okay. Those people can benefit from this. Others, sorry, I can't help you. Okay? You need your primary home for this to work. The reason this is important is because of the equity. And we all understand what equity is. Equity is the value of the house minus the liabilities equals equity. So the value minus the mortgage equals equity. So far, so good. This is a smart crowd. Follow along here. So let me give you an example. House is worth $300,000. Mortgage is at $100,000. So that leaves you with $200,000 of equity. Thank you. Well, we may need calculators later on, but that's great. $200,000. So let me tell you, Doug, what is that $200,000 doing for you? Absolutely nothing. That's not good. Now, I hear people saying occasionally, I want to pay down my house. Sure, go for it. But once you've paid it down, you'll still have even more equity doing absolutely nothing for you. Because you must understand something about money. Okay, this may sound a bit obvious, but it's going to cost you something. It's going to cost you two things. Can anyone guess what it's going to cost you?
Interest? Inflation?
All right, let's bring it down. It's going to cost you two things. It's going to cost you your time, or it's going to cost you some money. Now, what would you rather have? It cost you time or money? Let's rephrase this. Would you rather it cost you your infinite amount of time? Like I mentioned, I only have 30 summers left, maybe 40 if I'm lucky. Or would you rather have it cost you a bit of your money, which obviously we all know banks created out of thin air? So personally, I would rather have money cost me some money and keep my time for myself. It's kind of precious. So how does this relate back to equity? you can use your equity as collateral to obtain a loan for the bank. Sounds great because banks just love lending out money to your primary home. Why? Because it's very safe. In fact, it's so safe, banks are willing to lend you money at an incredibly low price. What do you think it's going to cost you to get that loan? Give me a number.
8%?
Pretty much, 2, 3, let's be safe on this. Let's say 4%. So you've got a loan that's costing you 4%. Now before your husband or your wife freaks out that you got a second mortgage on the house, let me tell you, hold on. This strategy is to help you make money, not to spend the money. I'm not suggesting you get that loan and then blow it up on a trip or a car. Hold on here, there's another step here. In fact, this simply puts you in a position to loan out your funds at a higher rate. So you can loan it at 10%. So, first of all, I'm not talking about lending it to like sketchy people who can't get a loan or your cousin Vinny who you see every 3-4 years coming in and out of jail. No. I'm talking about playing it smart and lending it secured to a tangible asset at 10%. And this 10% is fixed. Now, if you're concerned about who's going to give you 10%, we can talk about that later. But I'll repeat, the money will not cost you your time. The money will cost you a bit of money. That's about it. So what's the spread on that? So if it's going to cost you 4% and you're making 10%, what's that spread? Who's got a calculator here? 6%. Thank you, Doug. 6%. That's pretty simple. So by using this simple strategy, you can obtain 6%. That's a fixed return. Did I mention that? Okay. Let's go back to that example. So we got a house worth $300,000 and the mortgage is $100,000. So we got an equity of $200,000. Whoa, let's not use it all up. Let's just take half of that. That sounds reasonable? Let's take $100,000. So you've got a loan for $100,000. What's 6% of $100,000? 6,000. Who's got a calculator? Divide that by 12 months. 500 bucks. 500 bucks. Thank you, Doug. There you go. You've got 500 bucks. What do you do with it? You can buy yourself, or at least that car, wherever you want. You're simply using the simple strategy, using your home equity line of credit to properly secure it to a fixed tangible asset, and you're getting 10% return. Now you've obtained your brand new car. Congratulations.